play button. Well, guys, I said I was going to describe to you guys one of my characters, and I just said I was going to do a villain. So this is going to be crazy, but I'm going to describe my main villain, who is Zìchéng. Uh, it's spelled Li Zìchéng, but it's pronounced Zìchéng. Uh, this guy in the story, he is the arch-villian who has um, the closest relationship to the ultimate uh, uh, devil creature, dark apparition, beast thing in the universe, and that wants to swallow the entire galaxy. It's called chaos, and we all know that chaos brings destruction. And cliche to say that, but still. Li Zìchéng in the story is an ambassador of discord, terror, and chaos, and he will do anything he can to serve chaos. Well, Li Zìchéng is based off of an actual emperor of China, the emperor of the Shun dynasty that reigned from 1643 to 1645. He was born Li Hongji. That was one of the major figures in the rebellion that brought down the Ming dynasty of China. He proclaimed himself as Chuang Wang, or the Roman king. Well, in the story, guys, I'm going to be I'm going to be blunt with this, as much as I can, so I won't take up much time. He is kind of based off of the same type of person, but he is more so of a dark figure. As far as his name goes, I will say that, well, I'll read to you guys what I wrote down about him. He is the man who proclaims himself as Chuang Wang, the Roman king. He is the leader of the Dark Dragons, an occult group that serves a band of evil supernatural beings called Zìchéng, which is Chinese for ghost immortals. He is the first of the villains to actually use a eidolon, and this eidolon is called Shen Wang, and Shen Wang stands for Great King. Well, guys, Shen Wang, our Great King, is the first eidolon to really appear in this world, in like a humanoid way. Li Zìchéng received this eidolon because of his loyalty to carrying out the evil ambitions of the Zìchéng, most notably chaos. In actuality, Shen Wang is an eidolon that goes by the name of the Emperor, is an electric apparition that has superior strength, speed, and accuracy, as well as the ability to manipulate lightning from anywhere in the atmosphere, even from non-conductors. So that's like stuff like cotton, plastic, stuff like that. But carpet, we know that you can conduct a little bit of it. Well, guys, Li Zìchéng, the real Li Zìchéng, was born in the Muahs district of the Yan'an sub-prefecture, and he grew up as a shepherd. He started to learn horse riding and archery at age 20, and also worked in a wine shop and under an iron worker as an apprentice. In the story, this Li Zìchéng really doesn't have that much of a past, except that he's known for being pretty much an asshole. It's so much worse, just to put it bluntly. Um, but later on in the story, I'm thinking I might do that. Um, According to folklore, Zìchéng was put on public display in an iron collar and shackles for his failure to repay loans to uh, a magistrate called I. Um, uh, let's just say that he. Oh wow, this guy was badass. Let's just say that he got into some trouble. Um, he advocated the slogan of dividing land equally and abolishing the grain taxes payment system, which won great support of peasants. The song of killing cattle and sheep, preparing tasty wine, and opening the city gate to welcome Chiwang Wang was widely spread at the time. Wow, this guy. um, in 1642, the flood, Kaifeng flood, caused by breaches of the Yellow River, dikes by both sides in the siege of Kaifeng killed over 300,000 of his uh, 378,000 residents. After the Battle of Luoyang and Kaifei, the Ming court was unable to stop Li Zìchéng's rebellion, but most of his army was involved in the battle against the king. Li declared himself emperor of the Shun dynasty in Shanxi province. And this is where the name of the Eidolon comes from. In April 1644, Li's rebels sacked the Ming capital of Beijing, and the last Ming emperor committed suicide. He proclaimed himself as the emperor of Shun dynasty that made people call him Shun Wang, Thunder, or Great King. After his army was defeated on May 27th, 1644 by the Manchus and the Wu Sangui, Li Zìchéng fled Beijing towards his power base in Shanxi. After a number of defeats, he then mysteriously disappeared, and theories have suggested that he died either by committing suicide off of a lotus tree or was killed by pro-Ming militia during his escape at the age of 40. Some folk tales hold that Li didn't die upon defeat, but instead became a monk. Um, a lot of this will take place in the story, but it'll be a different way of telling it. Guys, Li Zìchéng in the story is very destructive, diabolical. He's also a mind. He takes control of your mind by manipulating the electric waves in your brain, making you think different things. Doubt different things. He plays with your head. Or if you don't listen to me, he might take you out. Um, uh, I don't want to make this too long, but Li Zìchéng is just a downright dirty guy in the story. In real life, he looks like he was an okay guy, but he still had his faults, and everyone has their faults. So, Li Zìchéng, God rest your soul, but you are my main villain in the story. Um, and if I make you a character in my story, that actually means that I like something about you. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this and cut it short for right now. This is my last video of the night, and I will talk to you guys later. And love you guys, and good night. All right, I'll post some next week. Well, it is next week, but I'll post some later. Right, bye.